The market moves higher for OPEX, but can't break through key resistance. Where do we go from here? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so last week we talked about a move down toward 3,900 and then a bounce from there up toward the 4,150 to 4,180 area. However, later in the week, I told you that the bounce looked corrective and we should look for resistance around the 4,000 area and then another sell down from there, and that's exactly what we saw. The market tried to break through 4,000 and failed and then sold off a little bit, and although it ended up in the positive on Friday, it is set up for a move down. I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, even though the market ended up positive on Friday, it is set up for a move down, so let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500, and as I talked about, we got that bounce off of 3,900, but it was very overlapping and choppy in what we call corrective structure, meaning it doesn't have a 5-wave move up. And when you see that, it's indicative of a move that's going to fail to take out the previous high and ultimately sell down lower. So instead of seeing that 4150 to 80 we were looking for, if we got an impulsive bounce, we got a corrective bounce, which it makes us have to adjust to the downside here, and that's what we've done. So off of the low, you're looking at this being a bigger A wave up, okay, and then you need a B wave down. So you get that from the low. It's not on the screen here, but from the low you get this A wave up, and then you get an A, B, C down, and B. Then you'd get that C wave higher towards the 4,300 area, and that's where we'd look to top out probably around the end of the year, maybe into next year, and then we would see what we get from there. But we're looking for a pretty nasty sell-off down toward the 2,900 to 2,500 region. So in the long term, that's what we're looking for, a bigger ABC that takes us down into the 3,800s, bounces up, and then ultimately down towards 3,700, where we would then see a pretty strong C wave back up toward the 4,300 area, then a sell-off from there down toward the 29 to 2,500 area. In the short term, however, we are looking at a move down here being a smaller A, B, C of A. So we're looking for this C wave to play out in A down toward the 3,850 to 3,820 area. Then a B wave bounce back up towards 3,950. Then another C wave down towards 3,700. So that would be the shorter term path that we're looking at for the market to play out, where we get a move down into the 3,820s, back up to 3,950, and then back down toward the 3,970 area. Now, it's not impossible for them to take the market higher, even though this is a corrective structure. Diagonals are corrective structures where every wave is a 3-wave structure instead of an impulsive 5-wave structure. So in that case, okay, we would be looking for this wave 5 to be an ABC for 1, and then 2 down, and then you'd look for an ABC up for 3, 4, and 5, and that would take us up toward the 4,100 to 4,150 area to complete this wave 5, and that would still just be this A wave here. Okay, so the A wave is what we're looking at playing out, whether the A wave topped right here at the 4050 area, or they push it a little higher towards 4,100 to 4,150. We're still looking at the same A wave, and it's unlikely this path plays out because it would be a diagonal, and diagonals are very unreliable, but it is possible and it is still on the table, so we do need to watch for it. And a good indication of this playing out would be a break of this 4019 resistance level. If they break over 4019, then it becomes very likely that we're moving up toward that 41 to 4150 area, and then we would look for that sell-off in an ABC down towards 3,700. So it's really going to depend on if they can hold this 4019 resistance. Based on the structure and what I see, I do think that is the case, and we'll see the move down toward the 3,800 area first, and then A wave, and then B and C down to 3,700. But again, watch 4019. That should be your key indicator level of if they're going to fail the move to the downside. Over on the NASDAQ, as you can expect, very similar counts here, where we would have completed that A wave top back here at around the 12,128 area, 12,117 area. Then you got an ABC down, so this would be A, B, C down toward the 11,100 area to complete the move down on the NASDAQ. Then you'd look for a pretty strong rally up toward the 13,000 area. So from here, you'd look for a rally up towards 13,000. And then from there, we'll see what kind of pullback we get, just like on the ES. But it does look like we're set up for a nasty sell-off there. And that sell-off could take us as low as 5,000 on the NQ. So that's the bigger term picture of what we're looking for right now. In the shorter term, okay, It does look like we've completed the A wave down and started the B wave up. Might be able to push a little higher in B up towards this 11,893 to 11,979 area. But I do believe we've probably completed the B wave up, and we should start looking for that C wave down toward 11,100. However, just like on the ES, it is possible they can take this higher, and a break of the 11,980 area would be a indicator that they can push this higher. And if that happens, we would target the 12,300 area to complete this A wave. So it would just move over here to this top, and you would have the A wave here. So again, regardless of where they top, whether it's at the 12,300 area or the top is already in over here, we're looking at an A wave with a B wave down toward the 11,100 area, or a little higher if they do push up here, and then a C wave up towards 13,000. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial, because I want you to get in there, make sure you love it, and make sure you're part of our trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, as well as a midday video where we go over where we're at exactly in the market during the day. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are looking for day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get day trading, individual stocks, and PT's reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. Something you kind of have to see to understand. So that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can make some money together. All right, key takeaways for today. The resistance level at 40.19 is what we're watching. Above that, and they can push it to 4100 to 4150. But as long as they're below that, we do expect them to push it down in this A wave toward the 3800 area before bouncing back up into the 3900s and then down towards 3700. Over on the NASDAQ, the key level is 11,980. Above that, they can push it higher towards that 12,300 level. However, as long as we're below that, we are looking at that 11,100 area to complete the move down, and then a rally up towards 13,000. Guys, that is the market update for today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.